Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today is Friday for round 6 in Season 2 of the 2022 series in the Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup on Gran Turismo 7. Today's racetrack to be on the C course layout in Circuit de Sainte-Croix for the Group 3 category is about to get ready to go. Now we move on for the event schedule as a recap from round 5 in Kyoto Driving Park Yamagita to be in the Group 4 category in the second time. Just like last time from Laguna Seca from round 4, in round 5 is going to be doing the same tactics all over again from the end of lap number 1 and lap number 9 for the medium and soft racing compound tires will have to go by the opposite. It turns out that this race is going to get much more prouder than ever when we're racing at Laguna Seca, and Yamagita of Kyoto Driving Park turns out to become challenging and much more quicker to be as possible. But thank goodness that I just finally made it on time to be ends up on 3rd position. Turns out to become much piece of cake from last week because we're about to be moving on in September 16 to be in the 6th round. We'll have to go for having a different method to be on the mandatory requirement. So let's go and participate to have one race entry available by having a green light. Qualifier time will have to go increase in 15 minutes by having 16 players in the rolling start to be prepared. 1 time of fuel and 6 time tire wear to be effect before joins in and go for the competition. By having 2 tires we'll be using with the medium and hard racing compound tires will be required towards the end of lap number 3 or lap number 4 by the choices. So let's have a good scroll down, and this time BOP/tuning forbidden will be set to be on high speed. DR and SR affected to be set in yes. Shortcut penalty to be set as light as well. Penalty and pit lane cutting penalty will always has to be turned on. But also to have some straightaways, what we need to do is going to have to go high speed to rev things up to the limit. That's how Group 3 race car is going to have to go for having a high speed race to have a further chance to be on the straightaways whenever it takes to have some very good acceleration before proceed on every next turn. After all, because doing a lot of practice is very much important for every Group 3 cars in every manufacturer brands. So let's go and get set up to be on the BOP automatically and join in session to be in the lobby. Make sure this race will have to go suitable by doing the 3rd option by using the soft racing compound tires, but in the meantime, because using 2 tires will have to do some main objective, will have to go for having some main requirement to do the mandatory. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more, and don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to start the race. Let's begin. What a bright and clear sunny day for today's temperature in 78.8 degrees Fahrenheit, you guys. 7 laps is going to be very challenging and grueling to have very excellent choice to be using with a medium or hard racing compound tires by determination. So I had to go and start out and put up to have the hard racing compound tires. We'll do the first leg on method number 2. A little bit challenging, but just going to see how it turns out to be start out to be at the pit stop towards the end of lap number 3 or lap number 4. Safer or risky. Just going to make sure to do a very good, excellent, clean racing strategy. But watch yourself, because having a contact will be having a result of the damage to be on full effect. Make sure no rammers at this time. Here we go, you guys. Let's do this. Round 6 in Season 2 for the 2022 Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup is about to begin. Now for the Group 3 race cars, we'll have to take the starting grid to be at the rolling start. Here we have Mara B22 in the Aston Martin B12 Vantage, iContrast in second place in the AMG Mercedes GT3, Fast Freddy in third place, fourth place Ray Tango in the Subaru WRX Group 3, AOK in the Jaguar Adtype Group 3, Gr.3 in 6th place, 7th place is myself with the UDRS Insportec livery in the Chevy Corvette, Ivan MF68 GT in 8th place, Omar in 9th place in the Honda NSX Group 3, Hyperion 65 in 10th place, 11th place Quad Rider 79 in the Chevy Corvette, Cap Slow in 12th place in the Honda NSX, Colorado is here in 13th place, 14th place B Racing in the Hyundai Genesis Group 3. And here we have the 15th place driver towards in the last position in the Mazda RX Vision GT3 Concept Stealth Model Edition. Here we go and have that cutscene to be on the rolling start. It turns out to become much challenging and go longer, and even to have a tough risk to avoid having an impact of the barrier or having a contact with the opponent by mistake. So let's make sure to have some perfect clean race with no rammers. Sorry about that, just gonna have to lost my line and gonna have to get set and go for 3 seconds until we're about to go green light. Let's do this, folks. Round 6 in Season 2 for the Manufacturers Cup of the 2022 series is about to go underway. Good luck and stay safe. Now sliding in onto turn 1, Gr.3 in the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept is going to have to be much more careful to proceed onto turn 2. Lagging response is going to have to go well affected to be on the yellow bar. Let's make sure to have few drivers will have to keep back and stay respond to be in the green. Still in one piece by having sector 1 clear, moving on in sector 2. Let's make sure to have the brake zone to have to go enter to proceed and do the inside proper position. Looks like Ivan is now moving on in 7th place. Good work and close contact by the counter. Let's rev up the pace and go with some consecutive corners to become very tricky and advance. Now gonna have to take the next turn to be at the right corner for only Team UDRS Insportec, while Ivan MF68 GT press on to be in 7th place, but here we have Omar in the Honda NSX Group 3 is now pressing on to be entered in Sector 3. But heads up, looks like Jaguar is going closer to be off the track and stay on the line of sight and take the next turn on the left. Hold on, looks like this is gonna having some company approach for only 3 cars to be proceed onto the next section to be on a district area. Let's make sure to have that early braking position, and here we have Fast Freddy, and oh boy, looks like there goes Marby 62 in the Aston Martin B12 Vantage GT3 just took a spun out in the middle of lap number 1. Let's have a good call out to be on the instant replay. So very close, and just gonna have to be very more careful to be proceed onto the next area on Circuit de Sainte-Croix, but the C course is gonna become much more different like Le Mans. Here we have in sector number 4, up we go and take the long straightaway after taking a downhill turn to be at the right corner. Green flag is now called out and proceed forward to be possible to have a slipstream and pack up onto the RPM to be well determined to be on a non-aspirated, turbocharged, and supercharged Group 3 race car whenever it takes. Here comes Sector 5, keep pressing up to be entrance to be on the straightaway, and here we have B Racing in the Hyundai Genesis Group 3. There he is right now, gonna have to go pack up onto the defense until the longer offense will have to get closer in the next turn. So let's be very careful, try not to do any ramming contest because might have to do much perfect clean race whenever it takes to have that most fine moment to be on the highlight. But don't get psyched out because this next turn is going to be a much more contact to be on the collision. Close call and stay in one piece by entered in Sector 6. Welcome to the final sector in lap number 1, folks. That one might have the uphill elevation. It's going to get steeper and go proceed to be at the right corner turn. Do that inside apex first, and there you go. Looks like Jaguar, Mercedes-Benz, and also the Hyundai is going to have to go packed up to be well proceed onto the final turn at the end of the first lap. Let's see how it turns out. And we have eye contrast to have the fastest lap in 3 minutes 36.551 seconds. Good work, and do a perfect moment to proceed on to lap number 2. So let's pack it up and go for turn 2 to be entered, one car at a time, and watch the contact because the barrier is going to be a very tough risk to be proceed on to the first part of the straightaway until at the end of sector 1. Here we have Fast Freddy in 7th place, followed by Ivan MF68 GT, and there goes B Racing in a Hyundai Genesis Group 3 to be passed on. And hold on, looks like this is going to be a hard collision to be well avoided and then averted. But there it goes. Looks like gonna have to be much more careful because Ivan MF68 GT in the Mazda RX Vision GT3 concept is now going pushing up and be on a passive aggressive approach. Gonna have to stay on track and go well handling, but don't get psyched out because this race is becoming much more important to be dominated to be on the C-course track. Here we have Sector 3 to be moved forward. Ivan MF68 GT in Team Mazda is going to have to go faster on to 5th place. Fast Freddy in the AMG Mercedes GT3 is now going for the defense. The battle for 5th place is about to go underway, you guys. Team UDRS Insportec and the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 3 will join the party. It's a fierce battle and go for the downhill slope to be on the S turns to be on the brake. Take the next turn at the right, go enter to be on the straightaway at the bridge. Pack up the high speed RPM and gonna have to go forward towards the end of Sector 3. Here comes Sector 4, you guys. That one might have Mazda and Mercedes-Benz to be entered. We'll have to do the next turn onto the left corner to be proceed to have a nice good clean position. But here we have Break 415 in the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept is slowing down from a different position, ends up on the 6th place to join the party. Well, looks like 4 manufacturers to take the battle for 5th place. Better make sure that UDRS Insportec will might have to hurry up and go increase the pace by using the hard compound racing tires. Now coming back onto Sector 5. Team Insportec is now going for the long offense to catch up to Toyota before the next turn steps in to be on the brake zone. Here it comes, and through the inside of the apexes, it's going to get trickier or do the risk. Learn the handlings of the strategy whenever had to stay on the asphalt. There you go, just going to have to do that right turn to be stay on the elevation. Don't get off the track. Avoid a contact by the barriers before enter again on Sector 6. Close call. Now gonna have to do that turn to be much more proper lean position. And there goes the right turn on the hill elevation before going down to take the final turn. Looks like Ivan MF68 GT is gonna have to go for the defense while Toyota is swoop up and go offense. And hold on, looks like change up different lanes and stop racing compound tires for Break 415 by enter the pits. There you go, Team UDRS Insportec moves on in position 6 in about 2 seconds up ahead to Ivan MF68 GT in the Step Model Edition in the Mazda RX Vision GT3 concept. Dive in onto turn 2, keep going forward to find the perfect line, and here we have Hype Big Ford 65 and the Subaru WRX Group 3 in position 7. Now going back onto Sector 2, and looks like Fast Freddy and Ivan are about to have a nice length of the lineup to be proceed on to turn number 3. Keep things up. FR versus FR between the engine and the rotary engine is going to get much more roar up onto the limit. Succeed to be well fast paced to see how it goes, and Ivan MF68 GT will have to take the chance and gonna have to go push up to be well defended in 5th place. But now we're entered onto the 3rd lap. this one might have a safe position to be at the pit stop. But bad news, Colorado has left the lobby for only one last race entry before proceed on to next Friday in round 7. Now we go again for Team UTRS Insportec in the scene. Gonna have to go forward and take the next turn to be entered in the middle at the end of Sector 3. Very good. Perfect line and go clean turn to be well proceed. There you go. Just the way how it goes. Going hard right. Get back onto the straightaway to be at the bridge. And here we have a last minute checkup reminder on the fastest lap, folks. ALK in the Jaguar F-Type Group 3 just took the fastest lap in 3 minutes 30.61 seconds. One Argentina Gran Turismo player just did a good job, and same goes to have a partner and teammate. Ray Tango is pressed on to be in the lead. 2 Argentinas and 1 American Gran Turismo racer has entered to be in the top 3 position to be onto the straightaway in the middle of Sector 5 to go for the entrance. But looks like Fast Freddy and IBAN MF68 GT is going to have to go quick up to be on the main offense and defense, where only AMG, Mercedes-Benz, and Mazda will have to take the next turn to be on the brake zone. That's more like it. A fierce competition between rivals is going to be so awesome to be well amazed. Best racing rush of the game for IBAN MF68 GT in the Mazda RX Vision GT3 concept to stay ongoing. And just gonna have to slow down and do a well save for Team UTRS Insportec by entering in Sector 6. Time is on the essence and gonna have to go for doing the uphill slope of the elevation to take the right corner turn towards the final turn session. Gonna have to slow down and do the outside to be on the yellow highlight. Here we have Ray Tango in the pits, guys. Same goes to AOK in the Jaguar F-Type Group 3. So now we have Fast Freddy and IBAN MF68 GT to be pressed on to be in position 2 and 3. And that's not all, because Team UTRS Insportec moves on in 4th place. Lap number 4, and here comes the risk. Lap number 4 is going to be a very tough risk for every 4 drivers, and Marby 22 in the Aston Martin B12 Vantage GT3 is now entered to be in the 5th position. Gonna have to keep an eye out, because 3.6 seconds is now remaining to go on an increased defense for Team UTRS Insportec. 6.4 seconds for Fast Freddy after being overtaken by calling out onto the yellow flag. There he is right now. Instant replay. We'll have to take a good look. Just hold on, just gonna have to do a short recovery time for Fast Freddy, because Team Insportec knows the drill. Close call, moving on in 3rd position to be at the bronze. Just like last time back from Kyoto Driving Park Yamagita. And here we have IBAN MF68 GT in 2nd place in the Mazda RX Vision GT3 concept by proceed on to Sector 3. But here comes the next turn to be on the main progression. Gonna make sure to have Marby 22 in the Aston Martin B12 Vantage GT3 will have to keep a good watchful eye notice to be on the grid. And here we have Fast Freddy is now going back to be on the recovery after having a series of contact by the barrier, or just gonna have to be on a well check on the instant replay to be on the reminder notice. So here he is right now. Fast Freddy in the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3 to be in the scene. There it goes right now. Close contact, no damage effect. Just gonna have to go nice and easy. Splendid work. Just gonna have to keep an eye out for only 2 or 3 seconds, because ever since to be well surveillance to be on this clip. Now on to the Sector 4 area to be well proceed on to Fast Freddy and Team UTRS Insportec. Going down and take the next turn at the right. Pull the brake and keep up the pace. There you go. Well respond without having a spin out. It's a slipstream battle. We'll have to go for Chevy, and Mercedes-Benz AMG will have to go for the battle in third place. Let's keep an eye out because the tire pressure is about to get a little bit decreased by under 50% remaining. Keep going. Looks like it's going to get much more further out there to be on the main ropes. Mercedes-Benz and Chevy are about to go battle out each other to have a tire wear effect to be well ongoing. Just to see how the medium compound tires will have to be ready for a call out after the hard racing is finished. Just gonna have to go right in and gonna have to get closer for fast ready in sector 6 by the entrance. Going inside, take the outside and go the inside to be at the right turn. Up the hill and gonna have to do the next right corner. Pull it in by the brake and slow it down to get back onto the acceleration. Here we have eye contrast in the pits. Looks like Ivan will have to go forward to be on the first pit stop in the second. Here it comes, and there goes 2 cars accompanied to be on the pit stop, so better make sure to have tire change and no refuel at the moment. Here we have Ray Tanko and ALK along with Contrast are about to get back to be on the same top 3 position. Same goes to have several racers will have to go for the hard compound tires to be on the first leg to be in the middle of the starting grid. But hold on. Looks like this cannot be good. We're having an interruption for Team Insportec. 3 seconds is going to be called out by having a cutting across pit lanes by mistake. So far so very close, but almost had the chance because of interruption by a distraction. Now moving on in lap number 5, folks. I know this race is going to become much more succeed and embarrassing before a crowded race car is going to have to go by the lineup. But no need to worry because one race by a mistake doesn't take effect because of a hard-going situation. But now, looks like Aston Martin is about to go for the offense to tackle with Team UDRS Insportec. It's Merriby 22 in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage GT3. Let's be very careful, but looks like he's just having a bad day and gonna have to go absurd at any other racers. For Merriby's 22 target of the day is Team UDRS Insportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 3. Gonna have to keep up and go much more careful to be on the main exact defense to keep holding in to be on the line. Close call and clear overtake for Merriby 22 in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage GT3. Now, let's make sure to be much more respectful during the competition in the Manufacturers' Cup. It always meant to be happening because of the penalty after coming out at the pits. Gonna have to keep that in mind to be a reminder for the next race on Friday. Now let's get back in and drop down onto 10th place. 3 seconds is still on the penalty effect. And here we have Quad Rider 79 in position 11 in the same Chevy Corvette C7 Group 3 with a different livery. But looks like Team UDRS Insportec will have to go proceed onto the penalty line, will have to be purchased in 3 seconds. 3 seconds and Quad Rider 79 will have the opportunity, will have to go exactly in over 1.8 seconds. Gonna have to keep up the pace and go acceleration until the yellow penalty line will be forced to slow down automatically. There we go, right side is cleared to be well saved up to be proceed. And here we have Quad Rider 79 is now ready to swoop in the scene. The Corvette Cavalry has arrived. And for Team UDRS Insportec, we'll have to give a good cooperation at the go. Thank you, Quad Rider 79, to be entered in the scene. And here we have a yellow flag signal will be called out to be on the no pass zone. Let's keep it careful and go out from Sector 5 and go back on to Sector 6. It's B Racing in the Hyundai Genesis Group 3 is now going to be dropped down onto position 9. So let's see how the instant replay on B Racing to see how it happens. I bet one Brazilian racer did a good job to be well drip up for Team Hyundai, but in a matter of time, because having a hard racing turns out to become a racing skills of late braking of hard knocks. Let's go proceed on to lap number 6. Moving on in position 9, here we have Gr.3 415 in position 8 in the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept, folks. See what I mean? 3 seconds by cutting out onto the pit line is going to be well affected. We'll have to go for doing the next lap for the chance. And also for Team UDRS Insportec is staying on the main focus in position number 9 to be on the grid. Press on to be at the end of sector 1. Moving on in sector 2 to take the break at turn number 3. There you go. Keep that clean turn and go perfect direction to be entered onto the brake zone direction. Gr.3 415 in the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept is slowing down, and Team Insportec moves on in position 8. There you go, and that's the ticket. So now, AOK and Ray Tanko is now moving on in position 1 and 2 to be entered in the middle of sector 3. We'll have to keep going forward and going well defense for only 2 Argentina Gran Turismo racers. Will have to keep going forward to be on the main ropes. And I contrast in 3rd place in the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3 will have to stay on going to be in the bronze position. After all, because many racers are about to go right in to take the battle for 3rd place, it's going to become much challenging and more grueling. But now, it also takes much turns to be entered to do the next straightaway at the bridge. Alright, that should do it. Much more fine, clean racing for Team Insportec. Press on to be at the end of sector 3. Now 7 drivers have already entered in sector 4. But here comes AOK and Ray Tanko, you guys. They're about to go for having a long straightaway to be proceed on to sector 5. Let's kick it up and see how 2 Argentina Gran Turismo racers will have to take the battle in 1st place. Much more fun to be thrilled and more racing to be impressed. Mara B22 in the Aston Martin B12 Vintage GT3 in position 6 to be currently ongoing to be well defended, and Ivan MF68 GT in 7th place in the Mazda RX Vision GT3 Concept Stealth model, still barely tried to keep focusing onto the next turn. Very much more well pleased and gonna have to keep racing to stay clean when you're in sector 5 and sector 6. Gonna have to go right in, and the tire wear effect will have to stay longer in about 50% remaining. Come on, just gonna have to keep going and do that next turn to be safe and clear. Sector 6, up I go again, and go hard lap. 6.9 seconds remaining, you guys. Using the medium compound tires and build up the defense for Ivan MF68 GT when staying focused on Hyperion 465 after being overtaken by Aston Martin in 5th place to be moving forward to be on the main ropes. And here comes the final lap. This is it. This is going to be it for only 2 Argentina Gran Turismo racers to take the final showdown, and also to have the battle in 3rd place is going to be ready to go for having an active session. Here we have Mara B22 in the Aston Martin, you guys. He's going in and gonna have to keep up onto the main pace up to stay well defended. And looks like Hyperion 465 in the Subaru WRX Group 3 is now coming in as well. They're about to go right at it, folks. Hyperion 4 can't do it to stay defended while the other racers are on the chase. But here comes Fast Freddy. Looks like he's having a hard day, you guys. Hard racing, and comes with some damage effect when having a barrier is now going to be well affected to be on the contact. And there goes another yellow flag signal to be on the no passing zone. Let's have a good look, and there goes again. Mara B12 and the Aston Martin B12 Vintage GT3 just took a spun out for the 2nd time. Now we have Eye Contrast has left the lobby and moves on by default for Team UDRS Insportec in number 5 spot. Moving on and entered in sector 3. I'm so very good and gonna have to keep on racing to stay clean ever since to do a hard going struggle for only 7 laps. But here comes Fast Freddy to take the recovery. Mercedes-Benz AMG moves on and will avenge to its teammates. So now let's have a good check. We're having one last reminder check. We're having AOK and Ray Tango. They have already made it in to be on the bridge and comes out to be on the next turn at the lap. And here we have Hyperion-Blue-GT 65 in the scene in the Subaru WRX Group 3. They're about to take on with 2 Argentina Gran Turismo racers in position 1 and position 2. But also for Team Insportec was being overtaken by Fast Freddy in a speed recovery. Gonna have to keep up and go hurry up to be on the main pace to have one last straightaway to be entered to have the next complex at the turn. The tricky turns is going to become much more serious risk, you guys, because Sector 5 and 6 is going to have to do one last obstacle course. We'll do the gauntlet. And now the turn clear by exit to be on the long straightaway for AOK and Ray Tango. Let's give some good bets and suggestions during the hashtag MyGTMoment in round 6 of the Manufacturers Cup. 2 of them have already made it to be coming out from Sector 5 and go for only one more sector to go to take the final chance to be having a one-on-one showdown at the end of lap number 7. AOK in the Jaguar F-Type Group 3 is going right at it, folks. He's about to take that turn to be on the inside and outside by doing a hill elevation. It's going to get much more smoother out there to take the final turn. And here comes the final stretch to be at the end of the 7th lap, you guys. ALK in the Jaguar F-Type Group 3 takes the win in round 6 in the 2nd season of the 2022 Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup. What an awesome, intense, challenging race for the Group 3 class, you guys. What in the most awesome race of all time. Good race for Team Jaguar to take the checker flag and go succeed in first position. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys, Jaguar takes the win in round 6 of the Manufacturers Cup. Now that's competition. Good race and good game. Ray Tango in the Subaru WRX Group 3 along with Hyperion-Blue-GT 65 in the same car have finished in 3rd place. What a stunning, outstanding racing performance, you guys. 5th place for Team UDRS Insportec after overtake Iben MF68 GT in the Step Model Edition of the Mazda RX Vision GT3 concept. Good race and way to keep up by having a 1-step direction without having a 1-minute penalty. But except B Racing and the Hyundai Genesis Group 3 just took a 1-minute penalty to be ends up on to 13th place. The tears are really so enjoyed for having a good race in round 6, you guys. I'm so very happy to be well congratulate. Now that's a very good competition to have this part of the replay and a clip by having some further investigation for skipping 2 or 3 seconds automatically because of the glitch. 10 seconds left until the results will be confirmed. And DNF for Colorado and eye contrast for Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept and Mercedes AMG GT3 2016. Solid race well done and exercise challenge to be well overcome without having a clean race. Race position by 2 and that's a good game for today, you guys. More like tonight's competition is going to be much more proud to be on the Friday night moment. Gonna have to collect with some earnings and save the replay to be on the highlights. Congratulations to AOK in the Jaguar F-Type Group 3 takes the win for having a most outstanding podium finish in the finish line. Ray Tango in the Subaru WRX Group 3 have finished in 2nd place. Same goes to have another Argentina Gran Turismo racer to be entered into the top 3 position. And for the American GT racer, Hyperion-Blue-GT 65 in the same Subaru WRX Group 3 takes an outstanding 3rd position at the bronze. Good job, you 3. Good job and successful to have a nice, wonderful congratulations. Awesome work and great race to be well done to be having 7 laps around in Circuit de Sainte-Croix, just like we're racing in Le Mans. What a great race at Circuit de Sainte-Croix for the Group 3 category in 7 laps. Turns out because lap number 4 at the end is very challenging to go on the risk for the medium or hard racing compound tires by the opposite. But also to have one other thing about Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup. An Area E Invitational race that has 18 and under for the third round turns out to become unexpected. I'll have to take a good look and see which event schedule is going to be take place. So round 1 is going to be at Fuji International Speedway for the Toyota GR Yaris RC High Performance 2020. That was round 1 is going to be well passed up from August 31st. Round 2 in September 7th to be on the same track and the same car. And then here we are right now to be scheduled on Monday, September 19 is going to be the final race. I don't know, you guys. Someone else might be having an unexpected mistake because it also has a description according to this detail about the event. But I'll make sure I'll have to ignore that because we already did the full season of this year's championship event in Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup. Coming up in round 7 in the next race, we're going up to be at Dragon Trail Seaside for the Group 4 category. It turns out to have 6 rounds complete to be highlighted to be labeled as complete. Only 2 more to go, and this one might have the first race to be on Friday. Let's make sure to have 2 Fridays will have to be scheduled because Nations Cup is going to be a very tough choice to be on the Friday event before we're going to have to be proceed on to the next update in GT7. So let's go back to the garage and get myself prepared for having a reward challenge in roulette tickets. 13 tickets is now filling out to be well collected because talk about having a perfect time to go with some early gift. Alright, so gonna have to get set and get myself prepared to have all 4-star roulette tickets, including 2 3-star roulette tickets. So here I go, let's open up the presents. First up, all kinds of different chances to get some more Gran Turismo credits. Now it's gonna be ends up onto 10,000 GT credits. Time to fill out and get closer onto 4 million credits. Next up, the second 3-star roulette ticket. 1 car, 1 part, and 3 chances to get some Gran Turismo credits. That's more like it. Looks like 5 amount of currency credits to go up in 500,000. I'll have to take that, and this is going to be my lucky day to have a perfect B-Day gift. Alright, so it turns out that I just count out that I just have 11 4-star roulette tickets. So let's receive all gift at once, so I had to start over for having a new fresh for only the next day. Let's see which roulette ticket prize should I get. More Gran Turismo credits, I'll have to take it, and gold chances by having 10,000. Alright, looks like going well, and gonna be well to have some earnings after doing 1 day for having 1 ticket available for having a daily complete. And there goes a Porsche invitation. Another invitation, another European manufacturer brand is going to be a very good perfect gift for me. I know you guys because this is going to be my perfect day as I ever going to have to record this. Come on, which gift should I get? Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4, color in green. I'll have to take that and register to the car index. Just like the Bugatti Veyron Group 4 as I ever putting up to have a perfect B-Day clip. But 350 collector points is going to have to go filling out to be currently in over 81,000. Store in the garage. Now going to have to add for using a 4-star roulette ticket. This time it's going to be having a 1 choice of a car. there goes a Genesis G70 premium package. So beautiful and color in black. But looks like I have a second Genesis G70. It's going to be quite very cool to have that nice luxury real car. Another one to be stored in garage. Alright, so only 7 more to go. Just gonna have to receive the gift to see which prize should I get another chance. So very close to get the part, but also to have 30,000 Gran Turismo credits. Now for doing another roulette ticket. I know this is gonna have to take forever because this is gonna be a special day for me. So very close to get the ultra high turbo RPM. More GT credits, more gift for me. Now for another one. Come on. I guess there might be some more Gran Turismo credits and 2 cars to be having 1 pick. Another Subaru BRZ 2021. Gift card received and very well accepted. Now I have 3 Subaru BRZ. It's now going to be quite very cool to have another variation livery. I'll have to keep that in the garage and gonna have 4-star roulette ticket to go. But this one is going to be a race car category to have 3 of the GT credits. Talk about having another 30,000 GT credits. But I know, I'm always going to have to keep filling out with some current balance to be increased. 3 more to go. Now, let's see which prize should I get another one. And this time, a 2018 Toyota GR Racing Concept. Nope, not a car or a racing exhaust. Alright, so gonna have to take 2 more to go. Come on. I bet this is gonna be having a new engine. 2 very late, and almost had that new engine to have a different model. Okay, so I'll have to take more Gran Turismo credits to add out to be on my current balance. 1 more roulette ticket to go. 4-star, don't let me down. So very close. So very close to have that new engine. But in the meantime, because this is going to be having a best gift ever for me to have more Gran Turismo credits, more cars, and a certain invitation to be available at the Brand Central. So looks like it's going to be quite put up to have 12 tickets and 13 to be well used and received. Well, I guess that was the best gift ever for me, you guys. But also to have a perfect reminder notice, because I know it's going to have to take forever to have all of the content videos will have to be later on in the future. But always to be as an ordinary busy man, to be as a lucky guy, to be welcome aboard to be part in Gran Turismo 7. Just like Gran Turismo Sport from last time, because it's going to get much more awesome and well prouder to have all kinds of different rewards, depends on the 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, and 6-star roulette ticket. Well, it turns out that this is going to be my happiest day in Gran Turismo 7, folks. I'll have to make sure to keep on racing to stay clean until ready to wrap this up before at the end of the video before tomorrow is the 6th round in the Nations Cup in Season 2. I hope I could probably have to get myself ready because the Mazda Roadster touring car at LSH Test Course is going to be so fun and go tricky to be on the competition. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeepNetArt, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.